Many people think that investing in agriculture is only for farmers or those with extensive knowledge of the industry. Others think it's too risky. But the truth is, agriculture investing is available to anyone that is willing to do the research and just start. One of the biggest misconceptions about agriculture is that agriculture is only limited to farming. And I try to correct that notion on this channel because we have different aspects when it comes to agriculture. I used to talk about it. We have marketing, we have technology, we have research, we have farming. Farming is just a branch in agriculture. Once you are willing to start investing in agriculture, you need to know that you have to make your thorough research of the aspect you want to go into. That is not only about farming. Why farming is a lucrative option, different types of farming, is just one of the many ways that you can invest in agriculture. It is not the only way. It is part of the many ways that you can start investing in agriculture. Now, I have to state this as the intro because I have newbies that wants to go into agriculture and where they want to come in from is farming. Oh, Julie, I want to purchase this farmland. Julie, I want to start poultry farming. Julie, I want to do this. Always know or have it at the back of your mind that farming is just one aspect. You can come into agriculture from different aspects other than farming. Yes, farming is profitable, is the most common, but there are other aspects too that you can venture into. Another thing I want you to know is that every aspect of investment you want to go into has its own risk, and agriculture is no exception at all. So I need to point that out too. That every aspect you want to go into, if you want to go into maybe buying of mutual funds, you want to invest in this, you want to invest in maybe banks, real estate, all of them have their own risk, and agriculture is no different. So don't come into agriculture with the mindset that okay, there's no risk involved. Let me just buy land. No, the weather can affect you, pests can affect you, the market fluctuation, it can affect you when it comes to investing in agriculture. But that should not limit your mind. That should not be what will be at the front of your mind when you want to invest. Someone like me that have been investing in agriculture for over 7 years, I've faced a lot of challenges, right? I was speaking with one of my subscribers and a friend recently where he was telling me about herbs and spices, that why I should start herbs and spices. And I was telling the reasons why I would not go into it. It's not that it's not profitable, but at this time, the point I am right now, I don't really want to go into seasonal herbs, something that will require me to be on field 247 because I don't even have that time anymore. Right. So every investment have its own risk. If you're coming to agriculture and you feel, oh, there's no risk involved, you are joking. As the risks are involved, there are right strategies that you can put in place. So we know everything have risk, but if you put in right strategies, it will help you reduce the risk. And that's what I'm all about, getting the knowledge first before going into agriculture, before going to farming. If you have the knowledge, it will prepare you ahead of what is coming your way. E.g., let's say you want to cultivate cucumber, right? You want to invest a 1 million naira into cucumber farming. And you've read online that okay, cucumber farming is going to give me 10 million naira, but you don't know the risk involved, right? If you now decide to get knowledge, let's say you pay a consultant or you go through cucumber training, you will learn that okay, as of day 15, when your cucumber start fruiting, that there's this pest that will come and attack it, and this is what you are going to use. And as of day 21, if you don't apply fertilizer, this and this is going to happen, and this is what you are going to do to it. So there are things that you can put in place. Okay, there are strategies that you can put in place to prevent all these risks. Now, why risk is always high is because most people think to go into agriculture niche or to go into farming is very easy. So they don't, Shebi, someone reached out to me and said, Julie, Shebi is just to plant seed. It's beyond planting seed. Once you come in with the mindset that Shebi is just to plant seed, you are not considering the risk or failure that might come up. But once you have it at the back of your mind that okay, something might come up. Let me pay for this. Let me prevent it like this. Do you understand? So yes, the strategies is what will make your farming successful. Another thing when it comes to investing in agriculture, you need to educate yourself on the aspects you want to go into. Like I said, it's beyond farming, right? So I run this agriculture business class where I teach agriculture storage, agriculture business, and farming. At the end of the class, you can pick any of the ones that you want to go into. The essence of the class is just to enlighten you on the different opportunities that you can invest in. So if you're interested in class, you can register. So it's good for you to educate yourself to know, okay, this is a low risk investment. I was teaching my storage students about the low risk storage. Okay, so in storage, for example, we have the high risk where if you put your money, it's gamble. We have the low risk, we have the medium risk in storage business. So I was teaching them that, and I was exposing them to different storage that is low risk but will give you higher return on investment that people don't even talk about. So when you are going into agriculture, when you're investing into agriculture, you need to consider your risk level. Okay, when I was starting out, I could not forego millions of naira. Like I could not gamble with millions of naira because I was a beginner. But right now, I already understand the way the market works. I know where to put my millions to make my money back, and I know where not to put my money, put my millions, and I will not make my money back. You understand? So when you are thinking of investing in agriculture, you need to you need to educate yourself to know which one is the high risk, which one is the low risk, which one is the medium risk. The ones with high risk actually give you good return, but by the time it wants to flop, is it something that you can let go of? Or you are a beginner, you want to start with low risk. For low risk, I used to tell my student that you should go for storage, right? We have different storage that you can do that are low risk. It's certain you will make your money back and you even make it with return. The high risk is like that of palm oil. Palm oil is an high risk investment. If you want to start investing in storage, palm oil is an high risk because if you're a newbie, you can get bad oil. If you don't know that there are three types of oil, palm oil, you can go and get grade one oil and you'll not even be able to store it more than a month, right? And you can even get grade three oil and it should be that they've mixed water for you. On that, these are high risk, okay, when it comes to agriculture and storage business. Another issue when it comes to investing in agriculture is people think it's people with huge money that can go into agriculture. People come into agriculture with this mindset that I have to have a certain million of naira before I go into agriculture. And the aspect that they do come into majorly is farming. Like I said, please go through my channel. You will see different aspects of agriculture that you can go into. The essence of my channel is to show you the business side of agriculture. Now, knowing that there are different aspects of agriculture, you prepare your mind that it's not only farming you're coming to. The reason why people think it requires huge capital is because they come in with the mindset of let me come and farm, right? But there are investment that you can make in agriculture with less than 50,000 naira, and you will make your money back. For the essence of this video, I'm going to give you an example: firewood storage. Yes, firewood storage and chaff. You can start chaff business. You can store chaff with as low as 50,000 naira and you will make your money back. This is an aspect of agriculture. With this one is it requires low capital and is low risk and you will make your profit back and your money back guaranteed. So these are the aspects you should look into if you are considering starting your investment journey in agriculture. It's not compulsory that you start with tilling the ground. Let me tell you something. Tilling the ground is it requires technical skill. Let me to blow grammar. It requires huge skill and expertise. Even me that I'm a go on the field with okay, this year something happened, right? Weather disappointed us. Our late maize that we plan to plant around July ending, we couldn't plant it till now. We are just planting late maize in October, which is normal. By now we are meant to be harvesting the late maize, but because we focus more on the weather, the climate, rainfall, and the rest, that's what we used to cultivate. Majority of we farmers used to cultivate, right? And this period that we are cultivating it, some farms already facing pests. So what am I trying to say? If you are coming in as an investor, if you are investing in agriculture, don't come in from the aspect of farming. You need to come in from another. You can come in from agriculture business. You can come in with technology. You can come in with research. You can come in with market, any other thing. But don't come through farming because if you come through farming, farming gives you this mindset law of farming is not profitable. I'm wasting my money because you don't understand the dynamics. A lot of things have to go in place for you to make profit from farming when it comes to agriculture. But one good thing about investing in agriculture is whether you want to do it on a long term or you want to make it a passive income, there is an investment opportunity for everyone. In my next video, I'll be talking about the different investment that you can go into. This one is just to enlighten you on agriculture investment that you can start going to. So without wasting our time, let's dive into it. The very first one is owning a farm or owning it through partnership. So when I started farming, I had a farm, but I had people that collaborated with me. So they will send their money, Julie, help us cultivate this, and they will make their return back. That is owning a farm through partnership. But I had the farm direct. So you can come in as an investor through direct farming. So you buy your farmland, you start cultivating, you start rearing your animal. That is a way to start investing in agriculture. Or you don't want to put your hand on soil, you can come in as partnership, meet someone that has farm and you partner with them. So I have done direct farming in the past, at least when I was starting my career in agriculture, I've done direct farming. But as of now, what I'm doing is partnership, which I've said a lot of times on this channel. So I'm partnering with rural farmers. What I do is I give them land, I give them seed, I give them all the equipment and the tools they need to grow a particular crop. And at the end of the day, we divide it into three. I take two portion, you take one portion. The two portion is one of the portion that's coming to me is my money that I used to buy the seed, the land, and everything, and the remaining one is my own profit. So that is how we've been doing it. So you too can start your own agricultural investment journey that way. If you don't have the strength to start cultivating till they grow, you can partner with someone that is on field to you give them maybe resources, you give them seed, fertilizer, everything they need. And at the end of the day, you come back with profit sharing ratio. So you know, okay, are you taking 2 to 1? Is it 3 to? You find a way to divide it. So that's one way that you can come into investing when it comes to agriculture. But one thing about this aspect that I just mentioned is if you are coming in as a partner or you want to own your farm, it requires huge capital and it requires you to be involved. That is the thing. So I that am doing partnership now, I am also involved in the sense that whatever they are cultivating, I am there to give my advice, okay, to give my guidance. I mean, I'm there to give my guidance. Okay, this is the what you are cultivating. Do you need any support? I tell them what I want them to do. So for you that you don't really have knowledge in that aspect, if you want to partner, you need to partner with someone that is a guru on it so that you don't, the two of you will not just be gambling your money up and down. I hope you understand. Another thing that people don't really talk about much is agricultural stock. So we talk about the stock market, and people don't know that there are stocks in agriculture that you can also invest in and make your money. So let me talk about those ones real quick. I'm going to dive into them in maybe my other videos, but I just want to brief you on the stocks that we have when it comes to agriculture. So you can invest in companies that produce fertilizer, right? They'll pay you your dividends at the end of the year. You can invest in companies that produce seeds. Okay, so if you have a company that produce seed in Nigeria and they need funding, you can go to their website to invest and they will give you your return. Okay, you can have a share in their company. You can also invest in companies that produce pesticide. People don't actually look at this aspect. I don't know why, but there are opportunities that lie there. We have companies that produce pesticide in Nigeria. We have companies that produce seed in Nigeria. We have companies that produce fertilizer. So you can invest in their stock, you can buy their shares, right? I think it's available. I'm going to recommend a platform in my next video where you can invest in agricultural stocks. Okay. Another aspect of agriculture that you can start investing in is land banking. Okay. So I used to also do land banking. I should not say I used to, I'm still doing it. So what I do is if I have extra fund, if I have spare cash, if there's an opportunity open for farmlands, I buy it. I buy it and I lease it out to farmers to be using it to do anything they want to do. I'm not involved with the cultivation process. I just buy it for the land not to be idle. I lease it out to them. They cultivate whatever they want to cultivate, and I get my money back pending when the land we appreciate. Okay, so that's another aspect that you can go into. Go and purchase as many farmlands as you can, right? Lease it out to farmers. There are farmers that wants to cultivate, but they don't have access to farm. They don't even have the money to rent a farm. So sometimes I have given 3 people, is it 2 or 3 people, up to 5 acres, 6 acres to cultivate without collecting a penny from them. In one of my vlogs, I think I mentioned it in that vlog that what I just use for them to just keep weeding the land, maintaining it, use it to sustain themselves. You can do that pending when you have something at the back of your mind to cultivate. There, you cannot just leave the land fallow. And now farmlands are very expensive. I remember when I was starting out in my farming journey, we used to sell an acre for 250,000, 150,000 naira. Currently, if you want to see an acre, you'll be budgeting like maybe 1.5, 1.8 million naira to get an acre. So that's another aspect that you can invest in. Farmland. You know, real estate people say, buy land and build house, buy land and cultivate. We need more oxygen. And so that means we need more plants. Cultivate more plants. Cultivate cultivate more crops. Another aspect that you can go into in process of land banking is you can plant trees that have value. That's the trees that you should plant, trees that have value. I don't want to make this video so long, but I think I'm already prolonging the video because I have a lot of things I want to say on this video. But maybe I'm going to break it down. In my next video, I'll still dive into the stocks that you can invest in. One most promising area when it comes to investing in agriculture is sustainable agriculture, which is what I preach. See, whether we like it or not, food will keep on being expensive. That is just the truth. So whether we like it or not, food will keep on being expensive. And the best way for us to stay ahead of others is to involve ourselves in sustainable agriculture. Invest in crops that you know that you will make money from. Okay. I used to say, don't copy what people are doing. Copy what you have the market for. So currently, what we are focusing on now is maize, right? Because we have demand for maize. So you too look for something that can sustain you yourself. I know some people are just coming into agriculture for extra money, which is fine. So cultivate things that can sustain you. Finally, when it comes to investing in agriculture, like I said earlier, understand that there are different aspects that you can begin your investing journey from. I'm talking about farming, I'm talking about agribusiness, I'm talking about storage, I'm talking about marketing, I'm talking about you doing research for people. So know the aspects you want to come in from. And also note that farming is just one aspect that you can come in as an investor. But I'm going to advise you, if you are a newbie when it comes to farming, I will not advise you to start your investing journey with farming because you will easily get tired. But you can start your investing journey with from storage, from the market, from processing, from packaging. Those are the aspects that we advise you to start your agriculture investing journey. If you come in from farming, you will think agriculture is not profitable. But if you're coming from this other aspect, you will understand the way farming works. Okay, it's as if you're already inside the industry, understanding what is going on in different aspects of it. So that is my advice. I hope you learned one or two things from this video. If you did, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to see you in my next video where I'll be saying more about investing in agriculture.